Hey gang, I'm Mr. Phil. We're in the Rat House and you are watching Rat Chat episode 35. Yes, I said it, those magic words, and the intro is back, Rat Chat is back, and here we are picking up where we left off in August of last year. Rat Chat disappeared, and here is a clip of the first and only episode of Rat Chat to be filmed here at 16 Broadway until now. As you can see, my back wall there looked a lot different in August of 2018. But here we are. As of February 1st, we'll have been here in the Rat House for 8 months. I can't believe 8 months have gone by as quickly as they have. There have been countless numbers of humans in through this shop, and the term, the new shop, has worn off, which I'm so happy because that means we are making progress towards a regular and consistent community and culture here at 16 Broadway. So I decided to bring Rat Chat back. I don't think I'm going to be able to handle once a week the way I used to, but I'm going to try. This is my promise to you. I'm going to try for 2 episodes per month. I think I could do that. I think I can do start of month and end of month and fill in the details between. Why I'm going to do Rat Chat again and not just vlog, I think the vlog, you remember those, the big vlog, and then the 05 or 06 for the episode number here. I don't know, it just didn't feel quite the same. Didn't really have the same intro as Rat Chat. Didn't have the same pizzazz. Do people even say pizzazz anymore? Is that even a thing? Anyhow, we are here with Rat Chat, Ep35. On purpose, I've decided not to renumber Rat Chat episodes. And why? Because I feel like there's no season, if you will, to assign to web videos nowadays. And it's very tough because 12 episodes, 13 episodes, or 5, could that make a season? I don't know. So I just keep numbering up. And that way, we will always have a constant reminder of which episode we're on. I just talked way too long about episode numbers. This week has been a lot of really cool growth, and media seems to be the topic of what I've experienced this week. I decided to bring about a new adventure for myself in a podcast. I've never done an audio-only podcast. So I invented Good Rats Radio. It's not a live broadcast, as radio would suggest, but I just like the alliteration, Good Rats and Radio together. That seemed cool. And I'm hosting every week a new episode of Good Rats Radio. So the cool thing about Good Rats Radio is that it's going to be a very specific and dedicated topic each week as related to motivational speaking, inspiration, positive living, and positive mental attitude. And I think it's really important that I create something separate from Rat Chat to address a lot of the motivational speaking that I love to do. And in this coming week's episode, for technically episode 1, I explain where my desire to be a motivational speaker came from many years ago. So listen every week, every Monday for Good Rats Radio and hear my thoughts on different topics relating to motivation, inspiration, positive living, and positive mental attitude. Other cool things with Good Rats Radio that I think are going to be a lot of fun for you is that if you have a question or a topic that you want talked about in future podcasts, you could submit that to me either here on Facebook, direct message at me on Instagram, email me, text me, mention it in the shop. I might even have like a suggestion box for Good Rats Radio. Speaking of Instagram, there's a brand new Instagram for Good Rats Barbershop. After almost 9 years of using Mr. Phil 80 on Instagram, I decided this week that it was time to refresh my Instagram world. And I started looking through all 1,650 posts on Mr. Phil 80 and realized it's a lot of varied content. That Instagram has been with me through so many life changes, so many career changes, so many salon changes, and it feels a little muddled. It feels a little just cluttered and congested. It features so many random people following me and me following them that I just decided it's time to create something brand new dedicated to the Rat House, dedicated to 16 Broadway. In other words, dedicated to our culture here at 16 Broadway, Good Rats Barbershop. So that's the name of the new Instagram, is Good Rats Barbershop. Very easy to find, and I'm going to start posting content there shortly. And maybe by the time this epi of Rat Chat airs, you might have some new stuff on the Good Rats Barbershop Instagram to look at. The thought is to literally start from the bottom, start from the start, and post the before and after transformation of this shop, and then go through the history of being here and post the photos of haircuts that were done here in the early stages of 16 Broadway, all the way catching us up to modern day, present day here in the shop. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do a consistent Instagram only about this shop. What's new? I've been talking about the What's New table now for a few weeks, and here's a shot of the What's New table making its debut in video form with some stuff on it. You'll see my saddleback satchel on the left, the Kuhn sale poster, the What's New table details, information on our threadless site to buy merchandise, some business cards, my business cards for the shop, a little square talkie card, and the centerpiece, and by centerpiece I mean on the very right side of the table, is an Angel's Envy lamp made by Bottlecraft by Tom. It is the perfect accent and the perfect anchor, if you will, to the What's New table. So I've talked about the What's New table in past vlogs, and this is the place where people can leave cards, take cards, look at what's new here in the shop and what's new with the community, and all together join in networking by leaving flyers, leaving cards, and exchanging information through our What's New table. So I'm really excited that this table is coming to life and people are starting to notice it and people are starting to use it. And as you can see, Tom has dropped off one of his lamps to showcase his participation in our Good Rats network of merchants, artists, crafters, because down the road, I would like to host more of your crafts here in the Rat House. And the What's New table is an easy way to begin that networking process. We are working through Rat Chat episode 35 the way I am happy with. This new look and feel of Rat Chat is very exciting to me, as I've always loved creating media content, and to be able to do that on a regular basis again with Rat Chat in video form and Good Rats radio in audio form, it's very inspiring to mesh, to tie together the photos and text that I post throughout the week. And for all of you new to the culture and new to the media creation, I want to tell a quick little story that I've always been interested in media creation. As a musician, as a photographer, as a music producer, and as a live sound engineer, I've always had my hands in creating multimedia stuff for myself and you to enjoy. So while it might seem like I'm doing a lot of different kinds of things, the secret is I'm doing them all myself. I don't have a camera crew, I don't have a mixing and recording crew. I create the photos, videos, and audio recordings and graphics all myself. I guess you could say that I've always been interested in creating things and being an artist, and hair and videos and photos and audio, they all come together. I am going to end this video with talking a little bit about identity, because the identity of Good Rats Barbershop has changed certainly in 8 months. And that's okay. It's okay to grow. It's okay to have growing pains and to look at your life and accept that we are growing. And if we don't feel uncomfortable with growth, then we're not really truly living. That living comes from a place of evolution and change and development and growth and transitions. So with that, the growing pains and sometimes the interactions and transitions of our lives become uncomfortable. But what I can tell you is at the end of every transition, there is growth, evolution, there is something beautiful to come from it. And our job is to find those around us that we feel connected to, and we find networks that we can plug into to make those growing pains and that growing process less painful and more productive. And that, I think, describes a lot from the first epi of Rat Chat filmed here and today. is that the growth has been amazing. The growth has been wonderful to watch, and meeting all of you has been absolutely inspiring. And with the return of Rat Chat, I will say this to all of you, I am excited that you all get to join this journey with me. And I'm excited that all of you get to be part of the culture here at Good Rats Barbershop. So from Good Rats to you, welcome to this journey. As always, thanks for watching, and this is Mr. Phil signing off.